Hello everyone, you are all welcome to today's class. My name is John and I'm your tutor. So in today's class, I'll be showing you around Pixellab and I'll be showing you some tools and what they are used for. So I want you to pay a very close attention. When you open your Pixellab, this is what it looks like. It will bring this particular interface. So this empty space you are seeing here is what we refer to as canvas. So in this canvas, you can do everything you want here. So the at the bottom, if you look at the bottom, you'll see my project. You see an icon, a file icon named my project. So this is where the project are saved. So the project that I've already worked on, this is where they are saving. And if you want to write a text, if you want to write something on your interface, you click this pencil icon at the top. You can see, so you write whatever you want to write, you write it there. And if you want to duplicate your text, click the pencil icon. If you want to copy it, just, you can see, so the text are already two, and you can switch between both text by tapping each of them. So if you want to rotate it, this is rotate icon, you can see. Or better still, you can hold the curved line beneath the text, you can see. So that is that. And if you want to bring one text to the back, if you want to bring this one to the front, you click the one at the extreme bottom at the left hand, you click on it. And if you want to bring it back, you click the one at the right bottom. So that is that. And clicking on this plus sign, it will take you to where you can input your text as well. You can see it's on the fox, is at the top. So the sticker here, if you can check it, I don't normally use stickers. So if you are a designer and you feel you need them, you can explore the stickers there as well. And to the shape, this is shape. If you click on the shape, it brings a square already. Now to get multiple shapes, you click on this icon here. You can see it brings multiple shape, square, triangle, right angle triangle, hearts, comments, cross, arrow, and everything. So you can choose any shapes you want there. Now exploring this shape, you can see this is a sharp, let me delete, okay, wait, this is a sharp square, right? Now there's something we call radius. You can see the radius at the bottom here. So if you increase the radius, it erases the sharp edge of your shape. You can see, so the radius, if you increase it, it erases the sharp edge of your shape. So that is what the shape does. Now the opacity, what does opacity does? The opacity reduce or increase the visibility of your shape. So if you reduce the opacity, you can see the visibility keep increasing and decreasing. That is what the opacity does. Now the color, the shape also has color. You can use normal color or gradient. Normal color or gradient. This is normal color. I can decide to use this one. And if I decide to use gradient, what is the difference between gradient and normal color? Gradient is the combination of two colors. The combination of two colors. You can see this one is gradient, this one is gradient. These are the combinations of two colors. Now this one is also gradient. These are the combination of two colors. So, and we also have stroke. Stroke, what is stroke? Stroke is the outline. Stroke is the outline of your shape. So if I increase the stroke white, you can see the outline. If I decrease it, it decreases. If I increase it, it increases. So this is the stroke. Now if you increase the stroke, we also have the opacity for the stroke. The opacity, you can see, if you increase the opacity, the stroke, it comes out clearer. But if you decrease the opacity, the stroke also, the visibility reduces. And the stroke also has color. If I want to color my stroke, I can color it black, I can color it red, you know I can color it white, anything. So this is about the stroke, and this is about the stroke. Now the next thing is if you want to bring icon from your gallery, let me just say graphics. If you want to bring icon from your gallery, the icon without, I mean the image, if you want to bring it from your gallery, you click at this plus sign, you can see from gallery, you bring it. So what is, we have two different types of icon. We have one with background, we have another one without background. The icon without background is referred to as PNG, while the one with background is called JPEG. So let's just say, let me bring this particular, sorry about this. So let's say I want to bring this icon here. This is without background. No, sorry, this has background. Now I want to bring an icon. Sorry, let me choose an icon. Okay, this icon, I want to bring it here. This is an icon without background. So this is the icon. Now we have a layer. We have what we refer to as layer. And what is layer? Layer is the place where all your graphics are arranged. It is where all your graphics are arranged, and it is referred to as layout. So when you have series of graphics like text, different images, different icon, so they are in layer. One is on top of another. You can see this particular object I brought into the layout now. It's on top of the shape that I made earlier. So click this icon at the top here. This is what the layer is. So if I want to switch this icon behind the shape, I can hold this 8 dots here, just hold it. Now switch it here. You can see it's already behind the shape. And if I want to bring it back, switch this one. Okay, this icon is already behind, it's already in front of the shape. So you can also lock them, so that, okay, if you feel when you are doing your things, if you feel okay, these things, they are already aligned, I don't want them to move from there, you lock them. Like this last icon I just brought, I can lock it, lock the shape. So even if you want to move them, they cannot move again. But if you leave them unlocked, if you are doing something else, they can mistakenly be moved. You can see, so the shape is still locked, so it cannot move. So if you can also make them invisible. So this icon is already invisible, but it is still there, but it is invisible. So if you make it visible again, it will shows up. So that is that on that. Now another thing we do is grid. Grid is used to measure the alignment of text or objects. Grid, this is grid here, this one like net at the top. Just click on it. So this U sign, this is your grid. This is your grid. So if you want to know if this is already aligned, if this is already in the center, okay, let me use text to demonstrate this. Let's undo. Okay, this arrow button here at the top is an undo button. So whenever you are doing something and you feel like, okay, I want to go back and redo what I want to do, so this is it. This is undo button, right? This is undo button. But I want you to notice something. This, if you are doing something, you have to be very careful when you pressing the undo button, because whatever you undo can never be redo on Pixellab. Pixellab does not have a redo button. So when you are pressing undo, you may be at a stage where you are almost done with your design, then you click undo, 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 then you can never redo that thing. It's not like that of some app, or maybe Microsoft. If you are very familiar with Microsoft Word, that one has do and undo and redo. So this one does not have redo, it only has undo. So if you go back, no more going forward. So right, you can see now, if I want to make sure, we were talking about grid, right? If I want to make sure these two texts they are aligned, I can come here, you know. Now this is alignment. I make sure that both of them are in the same line, right? So this line will be the measurement line. It's with measurement. You can see that they are both aligned. So we can also do from the side too. You know, we can also do from the side. So that is that. So that is that. Now, going to text, we want to explore, you know, the text, the different things that happens that we do with our text. That is what we are going to talk about now. So this text, I'm using only one to do the demonstration. So let me just delete one. Now we only have one text now. Now we let me write something like great. Great, yes. So this great that I just write, we can do many things with it. You know, if you want to copy it, I already told you how to copy text the other time, so we have two grades, but I just need one. So I'm going to undo, then we only have one. Now, if you want to move the position of this text, you know, you can hold it, move it from side to side, top, you know, you can move it like that. But if you think you want to move it with the objects, with the tools, now you can move it like, you know, up, down, sides. Then if you want to increase the speed at which it moves, you know, this is it. So this is it. Now we also have a relative position. If you want to, the relative positions means you know, from maybe side, the top to the bottom, from side to side. Now this is relative position. You can see this is middle, but middle side, another middle side, you know, top, bottom, you can see. So this is what relative position, this is what it does. Now another thing we are going to explore is the text size. So you can increase the size of your text, you know, this is it. You can increase it and also reduce it. This is the size. Now we also have another thing, padding. This padding, I don't normally use this, so but just for teaching sake, this is padding, like you shift it from to one end. So right padding, we have right and left padding. So that is that on padding. We also have a color, text color. I may decide to change the text color, you know, this is color. If I want to change the text to blue, you can see black or white or red. So that is text for you. And another thing is texture. We also have a texture. Okay, this texture, if I want to, maybe this is usually done, maybe if you are designing a flyer, maybe like church flyer, you want your, you know, you want your, what is it called, the text, you want it to have a background or something, maybe fire or something, or maybe I want it to have the background of gold. You can just click this, you see. So you can see the texture. Now we also have what we call uh, opacity. Now this text is small. Let me just, we also have fonts. Then you can go to your fonts. the text are small, so they are not that visible. Just go to your font, which, okay, I will use this Montserrat black font. So you can see this is Montserrat black font. It's changed the fonts of the text already. Now I want to increase the font. You can see. So this texture is to change. Now the opacity, if you want to reduce the visibility, you reduce the opacity, and if you want to increase the visibility, you increase the opacity. We also have a affect shadow. This has to do with you know this has to do with the shadow behind the text or something. Now rotate, I show you the other time, it's also here on the down dashboard, instead of that, instead of that pencil icon. So you can also get your rotating button here. Okay, now another thing is marks. This marks, maybe if you want to carve out something, I will explain more, you will understand more better in our in our next class. So this one is if you want to carve out something, you can see that part of text has already been carved. You can see. So this is it. Now the font, I already explained the font. Now style. In this style, you can bold. It's already bold, so we can make it italic. So this is it. We can underline it. This is it. Okay, so we can underline it. We can do all sorts of things. Now we can also curve, the text. Example, it like this of maybe church flyer or something. There are some things that you want to write and you want to bend the text. So this is it. If you want to bend it downward, this is it. And if you want to bend it upward, this is it. So this is it about the about the bending. Then we have background. You can make a background for your text as well. You see, you can make background for your text as well. Okay, let's undo the background. Now align. So like in the Microsoft Word, if you want to if you want to just make something in the center, let me just rewrite this. Maybe the boy is good. The boy is good. Now if you want to make it align, this is this is side alignment, this is side alignment, and this is center alignment. So just like Microsoft Word, this is how this one works. Okay, let me change the alignment to okay. Come in, let me reduce the size so that we can do what we are doing very well. Okay, start align. Okay, the boy is good. Sorry. Okay, let's continue with what we are doing. Now, if you this is spacing, you can space the letters of each word. You can see if you want to space the letters of each word, I don't think you get it this way. The size, I think I should remove I should reduce the sizes, you know. Or better still, I should continue with the grids I was using. Yes. Okay. Now we are talking about spacing. The spacing, if you want to space the letter, you can see this is spacing. Now, had it been this, we have two words here. You can see the spacing between the word it will gives distance. So this one works for the spacing between the words, while this one works between the letters. So this is the difference between the letter. And we also have a line spacing. This line spacing, if we have one text at the top and another text at the bottom, so this one increase the space between the line. You can see it increases the space between the lines of the text at the top and the one at the bottom. So that is what this one does. So we also have stroke. This stroke, it creates the outer line for your text to make it more clearer. And this stroke line, we can choose any color we like: black, white, red. So let's just use this white. So this is gradient color rather. So I mean stroke color. Now we also have stroke width. So this one, it increase the size of your stroke. You can see. So this is how it works. And we also have shadow. If you can see, it creates shadow for your, and you can also color the shadow, reduce the opacity, the blur radius of your shadow. You can see, you can see. So that is that. We also have inner shadow. It has its own works too. Then this emboss, you can see it makes it look like this, also this sort of a 3D text. You can see the changes. You can see it is more beautiful here. If you enable your emboss, it is more beautiful here. Okay, so this perspective, let's say this perspective, if I can decide to do it this way. If you This perspective is mostly used maybe for the, maybe when you are designing a church flyer, or maybe you have a background where it is slant, then you want to, maybe a signpost that is slant, and you want to make your text to, rhyme with the position of your signpost. This is where you make use of the perspective. Then 3D rotation, 3D rotate, you can see. So that is that. That on 3D rotation. And we also have 3D text. I don't normally use it. Reflection, if you want it to reflect, you can see. That is that. So this is all about the tools in Pixellab and what they are used for. I hope you learned something great. All right. Okay, so in our next class, I will be giving you all the I will be giving you a project, an assignment, which you will demonstrate with what you have already learned here. So thank you for your time. God bless you.